Welcome. Shankara's teachings are deep and profound. RamanaMaharshi lived these teachings. Listen, reflect, and deeply meditate. I'm Richard Clarke. I'm reviewing and commenting on Adi Shankara's Atma Bodha, or self-knowledge. Today is verse 34. That which I really am lacks attributes and action. It is eternal and ever pure. It is immaculate and free from desire. There is no change. Because of this, it truly has no form and causes me to be free always. This verse speaks directly from the standpoint of the self, which is what you truly are, not your body, not your thoughts, not even your mind. Adi Shankara is pointing you back to your original nature. He's not describing something to be attained, but what already is, what you are, what is always present, yet mostly overlooked because attention is caught in the play of the senses and the mind. The first line tells you that the self has no attributes and performs no actions. It doesn't think, feel, or do anything. It's not affected by qualities like kindness or anger, beauty or ugliness. These belong to the body or mind. The self is untouched. You can think of it as pure awareness, always present, always knowing and witnessing, but never acting. Next, Shankara says that this self is eternal and pure. Your self is eternal and pure. Eternal means it's not born, doesn't change or age, and doesn't die. It has no beginning or end. It was present before the body appeared and remains after the body disappears. The body appears within the self. The self is not something that changes over time, and is pure, not in a moral sense, but because nothing ever sticks to it or gets mixed in with it. Just as the sky remains untouched by clouds, the self remains untouched by all experiences, pleasant or painful. When Shankara says the self is immaculate and free from desire, he is saying that it is complete in itself. It doesn't lack anything. There's nothing else to crave. Desire only arises when there's a sense of incompleteness, of something missing. But the self is full. There's nothing outside of it to want or reject. Then comes a subtle and powerful teaching. There is no change. This alone, if you stay with it, can shift your whole perspective. Everything you usually identify with, The body, emotions, thoughts, beliefs changes, but what doesn't change? What remains still and silent and is always? That is the self. Sankara is calling you to look to what is real and disregard what changes. Sankara says the self has no form, and this makes you free. Form implies boundaries, limitation, but the self is formless, so it can't be confined by time, space, form, or identity. This is why you are always free, even if you don't feel that way. The only thing that hides this truth is false identification with the body, mind, and story. This verse invites you to stop, turn inward, to recognize and know what doesn't come and go. The self is always here. It doesn't need improvement or transformation. It's not something you become. It only needs to be seen for what it is, your very own being, untouched, silent, and free. So know yourself and be always free and at peace. RamanaMaharshi could say so much with just a few words. In these books, I give comments and guided inquiries in ordinary English to deepen your practice. Available from Amazon. The link is in the video notes. These videos bring Shankara's teachings into your direct experience. Subscribe to see more. Click thumbs up to like. Send questions and start a dialogue with a comment.